If you care about your future, you should watch this video. If you are not spiritual at all, you should directly leave this video, because we are going to get freaky in this video. I'm seeing some things around the internet that I want to share in today's video. These are prophetic dreams about wealth transfers, about XRP, but I'm going to combine these prophetic dreams basically with the understanding of technical analysis that I'm having right now, which will make them even more significant. And guys, I'm going to start off with a video from somebody talking about a potential XRP in 2011. And I do have to say, with this video, it is from Kim Clement and it is still open for interpretation. This is not as clear as videos that I'm going to show you later in this video, but I just want to start with this one. And imagine, guys, Kim Clement said this in 2011 when crypto was not even a thing and when XRP was not even in existence yet.
Seeing this whole course, I'm seeing God doing it right now, where it's the source of energy is very important for people who are listening all over the world. And I had two clues, which I'm going to give you one today. Okay? I'm going to give you one clue now, which I haven't spoken of yet. You ready, Mr. Codebreaker?
Oh, here it is.
Because I'm the code maker. And then the other one is the tree, the oak tree, which is a symbol which people have been researching, not yet revealed. But people are researching out there because it's a puzzle. God won't give us everything because it's not the right time. But something starting with an X and it has a P in it is a very profound something that's going to be worth investing in. And I can't say the whole thing because I don't know it. But I had a dream and I saw an X and I think there may have been a number and something else and then P.
And he even said, I don't know it yet. And that's true, because he couldn't possibly know, because Ripple XRP was founded in 2012. And I've seen this video maybe even in 2016 or 2017. I remember I've seen this video, but I didn't take it seriously when I saw it back then. Right now I'm going to show you a video. You probably have seen this person because he has a massive amount of followers over on YouTube, and I would urge you to follow this person as well. His YouTube channel is called Last Days and his name is Brandon Biggs. And basically what he did, what makes it so significant, is that 3 months before Trump got shot, he actually predicted it. He came on a video, you can find the video on his channel.
Saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking, people say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming.
Well, it really looks like he completely nailed this prediction. That's exactly what we see. But he also said something about XRP and other cryptocurrencies that I'm going to share with you right now. So let's have a look at it.
Bam, it's all over the place. Just like the Lord had showed me back in August when I'm mowing the grass. Just like I'm doing, just praying in the spirit, mowing the yard. He says something fixing to happen. Then in a vision, I see XRP go to $5 to an XRP quickly. Like within, I'm not going to give time frames. I just saw this. I saw a vision, and the Lord showed me XRP increasing up to $5. And so he told me, he said, watch it. It will go down to 45 cents. And when you see it go down to 45 cents, this is another sign for you to pray over. And I saw it, and it hit down to about, I think it was about, because I told you I heard about this in I believe it was August. And then it fell again. If you go back and look at the track record, it fell like to 46 cents, somewhere around there. And so, And so maybe it's 45 cents, somewhere around there. Okay, don't quote me. I'm just telling you things, just winging it here. Okay, so all this stuff is happening, and the Lord shows me XLM. Pray about XLM was another thing the Lord showed me increase. Now I don't know anything about XLM. I'm telling you, I haven't even studied it, but I have studied XRP, and I know it's banking stuff. And He told me OXT. OXT was another cryptocurrency that was like, I get these, like I told you, I'll be praying and the Lord shows me visions, and He will show me things to come. But He'll highlight them. I'll see letters and He'll highlight them with neon lights sometimes, and He'll say this, neon light, And so OXT was one. He told me ETH. I saw ETH. I saw Ethereum go well over $10,000 per ETH.
So guys, what do you think of this? I'm gonna be completely honest with you, but this really resonates with me. When I see these videos, I feel that he is onto something. There is truth in him. I feel a connection. I just resonate with what he's doing. And especially, guys, you have to admit that he predicted Trump being shot. And you can say, a lot of people, when I talk about this subject to people, a lot of people tell me like, yeah, but many people make predictions. Maybe he make 1,000 predictions and then one will be wrong. But you have to imagine if you would predict Trump will get shot someday, well, you might have a higher likelihood of being right. But if you say so specific that you've seen Trump being shot in his ear, falling down and being reborn again with a new energy, I'm sorry, you can't make this up. And if you don't think that is significant, then if that is not convincing you that this is something truly significant that is happening right here, then I will not be able to convince you with this video as well. So guys, now I want to make a bridge to the next part of the video, which is my personal skills in technical analysis, and combine it with the prophecies, because we have these prophecies and dreams of people that keep on dreaming about XRP, and it's mainly about XRP. And I'm telling you already, guys, these are not the only persons. If you Google about this on YouTube, there are more and more people coming out who are saying that based on this wealth transfer that's coming on, they are having prophetic dreams about XRP. I have not watched all of them, but these two that I've been seeing from Brandon and from Kim, I find these ones the most significant. Why? First of all, because what Kim is saying is in 2011, actually before, yeah, drop a like, guys, actually before XRP was actually founded. And Brandon, well, he completely nailed the Trump assassination attempt. And like I said, that's so significant. And the chances that this is just a fantasy that is becoming true, in my eyes, in my heart, it feels like a 0% chance. But now I'm going to make the bridge to my expertise, which is technical analysis, which made me even more convinced about the stuff that I'm hearing right here. So let's dive into the charts. We are going to start with XRP against US dollars. And you heard Brandon already say it. XRP will go to 45 cents or something. Well, it actually did right here. And after it hit 45 cents, it took off. I don't know if he actually mean this with this prediction, but you have to understand that whenever Brandon made that video, it was somewhere around here. Right? It was somewhere around here. So he didn't even knew that this is going to pump, as you can see right now. But we go to the evidence piece number 1, and that is the Ripple chart. And this Ripple chart is very interesting because previous bull markets, we didn't make any new all-time highs, but we have a very big consolidation pattern. So we have a triangle formation right here, where we right now, we wrote the support. As you can see, we almost broke down, but it held mysteriously it held, and right now we just broke out to the upside. You have to imagine that this pattern was created in 2017, so this is a pattern that has been forming for 7 years and right now is breaking out. This tells us basically that the market conditions of XRP from the past 7 years has been shifting to different market conditions. And that is definitely not all, guys. This chart was actually the chart that convinced me, because I was always mainly in Bitcoin with my portfolio, and then I was hearing this video from Brandon and he already spiked my interest. Okay, XRP, that sounds interesting. Let's have a look at the US dollar chart. I saw that that triangle formation was almost breaking out to the downside. But I was like, okay, maybe he's right. Maybe I should invest a little bit in XRP. I did dip my toes in XRP. But then I came to this chart, and I have to say, you guys, this chart convinced me to go with the majority of my portfolio into XRP, which I actually have been doing at this specific low. This chart is showing the value of XRP against Bitcoin. And what we can see right here is that we have some white line, which is the resistance, and the white line below, which is the support. But you can also see this channel with the orange lines. They both actually look pretty valid to me. Maybe it's a rising channel, maybe it's a sideways channel. Anyhow, you can see that from the resistance, it comes to the support, back to the resistance, back to the support, back to the resistance, back to the support. But the last time it just didn't came further than the middle of the channel, but it was at support again. When I saw this, when it was at support, for me that was a sign, okay, right now I'm going to bet big on XRP, because it's a very simple trade. I'm going to flip the majority of my Bitcoin holdings into Ripple, because if I do that right here at the support, then whenever this breaks down, right, you can quickly liquidate that position back into Bitcoin. But this chart is basically from 2013. So since the whole history of Ripple XRP, this has been the market structure. So whenever we hit support, we just bump up. So my thoughts right here was, I'm going basically all in at this support level. If it breaks down, I'm going to take my loss. If what it normally does, shoot up, I can always take a big part out of it after the initial pump and let the rest ride. Right now I'm not doing that. I'm still holding the majority of my portfolio in XRP. That is something that I could not imagine doing earlier, because I was pretty much a Bitcoin maxi, if you guys know me. But what I'm seeing right here is just a very favorable risk to reward ratio when investing into XRP. Then we go to evidence piece number 3, and guys, this is also what really blew my mind, because what we can see right here, this is Ripple against Ethereum. So what we are seeing, we have technically a falling wedge formation, and we broke that falling wedge to the upside. Normally the target of a falling wedge is the top of the wedge right here, which would mean an increase of, from the levels that we are right now, still a 600% increase in valuation against Ethereum. So if Ethereum doubles, Ripple has to be growing at a faster pace than that doubling in order for this chart to go up. This is extremely bullish, because if Bitcoin goes up and Ethereum goes up in US dollar valuations, and XRP goes up in both of them valuations against Bitcoin and Ethereum, then that means that the dollar valuation of XRP is growing at a higher pace than it does than Bitcoin or Ethereum. Also notice how Brandon was talking about XLM. XLM, guys, almost made a 5x, going from 8 cents all the way up to 45 cents right now. This is a crazy growth that we are seeing with XLM. And do take in mind, guys, that Brandon was talking about it right here. We are seeing insane strength in this token. Also, when we have a look at XLM against Bitcoin, Then we can see we have also kind of a falling wedge formation, and it has been losing value against Bitcoin since 2018. But right now we just broke out of that falling wedge. And as you guys know, the target of the falling wedge is the top of the wedge right here, which would be an increase again of roughly 1000% against Bitcoin, not against US dollars. So when US dollars, when Bitcoin would increase in US dollar terms, XLM would increase at a faster pace than Bitcoin in US dollar terms. This is extremely bullish if you ask me. All of these charts were shared in my private Telegram channel called Will Alerts, and here you can see the XLM post. Here we have the XRP against Ethereum. Here we have the Ripple post. This is basically a free service you can join. The only condition is you need to have an account on one of these exchanges using our affiliate link. There's a link to this page down below in the description if you find this interesting. But don't worry if you don't join the Telegram channel, because most charts eventually I will share over on YouTube as well. So make sure to subscribe down below if you are interested in that. But I just want to have a quick recap, guys. I think the perfect storm is brewing up right here. We have these prophetic dreams that go back since 2011, even before XRP was actually a project. And of course, I know there's still a lot of room for interpretation with the first dream, the first prophecy. However, for me, there is no doubt anymore in the sense of that there is something happening. If there's nothing happening, if it would be complete nonsense, there wouldn't be these accurate predictions and we wouldn't see the manifestations right now in the charts. Right, so that's what I'm trying to do here. We have the prophecies, which you can feel you're resonating with, yes or no. But next to having the prophecies, we also have the evidence in the chart that basically show us that, hey, XRP and maybe XLM, they will play a big role in the future as they are breaking out against many charts. They probably in 2025, 2024, maybe mainly in 2025, they will outperform, or at least XRP most likely will outperform Bitcoin, the biggest cryptocurrency token out there. It will outperform Ethereum. This is what I think based on TA, on technical analysis. But this is just the combination, right? So we have the combination of these prophetic dreams. We have the proof with technical analysis, but that's also not all. We also have the narrative. So the new president of the United States is Donald Trump. The CEO of Ripple XRP, Brett Garlinghouse, is meeting, talking with Donald Trump. They probably will get more green lights in terms of regulations. That will be for the whole crypto space, but Ripple is based in the United States, and I think that can have definitely a profound impact on the future of Ripple and its token XRP. Also, what we are seeing with Ripple XRP is they already have a lot of contracts with banks, including some central banks even. So if you just zoom out from this whole perspective, right, and you have like these prophetic dreams from people that actually already made some significant predictions that eventually came true. We are seeing evidence in the charts, and the narrative and the climate around this is also perfect. If we combine this, I would say this is a perfect storm. Something is happening right here, and for me, I just feel it. I can feel it. Something is happening, and you have to let me know in the comment section what you think. Did you have any dreams about this? Or what is your take on it? Let me know in the comment section, guys. I'm very curious about your opinion. Also, I do want to say that I have a deep respect for all of these people coming out on YouTube, talking about their dreams, making these prophecies, because you put yourself in a very vulnerable place. Because sometimes, of course, you can be wrong, and you will get bashed on that, probably in the comment section. And that's also another reason why I actually put more credibility to it, because they putting themselves in a very vulnerable place. So you would only do that, in my opinion, when you would be truly convinced about what's going on and what you believe you saw, and so you wouldn't do that if you just would 5% think like, hey, I think I had this dream. No, you are pretty sure when you put yourself out there in such a vulnerable place, sharing this type of information. So again, that's another reason for me that's maybe why it's resonating with me. But yeah, I think there's a perfect storm. I personally think XRP is going to have, and this goes against all my belief systems, what I've learned in the past 6 years about Bitcoin. I've been reading the Bitcoin Standard, but I'm happy that I have a flexible mind, that I can easily flip my opinions whenever I see new proof, whenever I see new opportunities. I'm not married to any token. I'm not married to any narrative. I'm able, and that's most importantly, as a trader, you have to be able to be like water, basically. Yeah, you probably heard that many times, but you have to be, if you stick to one thing that you think you know for the fully 100% and you will not look at any other things, then you often at some moment in life you will get smacked right hard in the face. And I've had that so many times. You're convinced about one thing, and half a year later or 1 year later you realized, hey, I might be wrong on that. Right? Or maybe it takes 10 years, or maybe you never find out because you're very stubborn, you're sticking to one narrative or one belief system. Right? It's good to be open to change, open to see like, hey, but I'm seeing this. Does that change what I actually in first believed? And I'm not saying that right now. I'm also not saying that you should go all in on XRP. Definitely not. This is not a financial advice at all. I'm not a financial advisor. I will not tell you to buy XRP. I'm only sharing my opinion, that I'm saying that, hey, I'm actually seeing a perfect storm. I'm seeing a lot of different signs that could lead to XRP becoming a very big player in the future. And I would also say that if you are thinking in terms of this wealth transfer, and maybe that the monetary system that we know today will collapse.
The Lord showed me an American flag, and the American flag was transformed into a $100 bill. And the $100 bill was waving in the wind, and all of a sudden it started to transform into some kind of digital code, like almost like crypto code. And the crypto, it was moving and it was alive, and it was all kind of like an internet math code, and it was moving and moving and moving. And I said, Lord, what is this? And the Lord said, the dollar's about to turn into a digital dollar. And so He showed me the banks all went bankrupt. All the money that was in the banks, every person that had money in there, no matter if you were really rich or if you were poor, whatever was in the banks, they seized it all. The money was now property of the bank somehow. I don't know how they did it, but...
And then something like XRP, maybe Bitcoin, XRP will take it over, right? You also have to take your own responsibility in not having your crypto on an exchange. So if, let's say, the dollar would collapse, right? If the dollar would collapse and you would own XRP and you would have that on an exchange, for me it doesn't really matter which exchange that is. Can be even Coinbase or Bybit or whatnot. If the dollar would collapse and this wealth transfer would happen, all these exchanges could collapse too. So if you don't have your crypto in a cold storage, in a cold wallet, it doesn't matter how much crypto you had, because you actually risk of losing that also. And it's just it's just a small time that you have to invest, learn how a ledger works, learn how a Trezor works, and put your crypto on a external cold storage wallet. That's very, very important, guys, especially when these prophecies of these wealth transfer are coming true. You don't want to be that guy that has millions of dollars, suddenly becomes super rich, but had all the money on the exchange and the exchange collapsed and your money is gone. If you are trading in a short-term time frame, deposit on the exchange. That's always how I do it. I deposit, then I trade, and then if possible, I take it out. Not all tokens I can put on a cold storage. So some tokens, which are not my big bags holdings, I leave them on the exchange. I do that sometimes, and maybe for a couple of months, maybe half a year sometimes, then I flip them, and then once I have like stable coins, Bitcoin, XRP or Ethereum, they go back to a cold storage. Right, that's a little bit my strategy, but you got to think about that, because if we really get that financial shaking, you don't want to have your money on an exchange. But okay guys, that was it for today's video. Like I said, I have the feeling something very significant is happening. A lot of changes are coming. I would urge you, all of you, to do your own research. I would also urge you to follow Brandon. I will put a link to his YouTube channel down below in the description. And yeah, watch his videos daily. See what he has to say for yourself. It's very interesting if you ask me. Also, you can let me know your opinions down below in the comment section. Be respectful. And if you really don't like it, you know, you don't have to express always negativity. I know sometimes my opinions will not align with every single one of you watching these videos. That's fine. We can still respect each other, right? Okay, guys, I want to wish every single one of you a very beautiful day today. And I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye-bye.